Attention!
Breaking news! Me and Graham are breaking out of this little square YouTube world, aren't we, Graham?
I don't know. That wasn't part of the plan.
Alright, well, I'm breaking out. Just help me out here, alright? I think I made a little escape route. Wanna help out? Alright, fine.
News from somewhere else.
Some would say that democracy is impossible in Africa. Now, if you were to take a map of Africa, close your eyes, and point to a random place, chances are you would be correct.
Mm-hmm.
But Kenya's different.
Yeah, Kenya is a developed country. I know, because it has damn good coffee. And that's how I judge the development of a country.
That, and it has very good clitoral integrity.
Exactly. The more clitorises there are per capita, the happier the populace is.
And the thing is, Kenya, like any developing country, has its share of problems, and this has manifested itself in this recent election that you guys have probably heard about. This has been an ongoing sort of source of civil strife for the last 2 to 3 weeks. To give you a bit of a background, the incumbent President Kibaki, who was elected in 2002, won the election by a very narrow margin of 230,000 votes, which, given the country's population, it would be like someone shooting at you and grazing your suspenders as opposed to hitting you in the shoulder or the neck.
Right. For some reason, I know what you're talking about.
The thing is that there is a chance that fraud was perpetrated during the election.
Well, how? Nah. How could there be fraud?
I mean, fraud can happen in any democracy, really. I mean, it could even happen in our own if you had the right technology and manpower.
You mean democracy can be tampered with?
Democracy can be tampered with. By hook or by crook, Cobe. It's a sad state of affairs. Election Chief Sam Kavutu said that in one constituency, 115% of the population turned out. Now, either that means the dead people are so excited about reform that they come out of the grave to vote, or something fishy's going on. And another funny story, I know Cobe will get a good kick out of this one. A man ran into a voting place, found all the voting cards, okay, and ran out with them.
Hell yeah!
That's not the right segment, dude.
Oh.
Get your hands in the air for a special report. Get your hands in the air for a special report. Motherfuckers, you know it's a special report.
This week's special tour de force, we're going to be covering all the presidential candidates that matter. Particularly why they suck, because they all suck.
Now, John McCain, I hate the term flip-flopper. I'll just say that. I really do.
But he's one. He is one.
He is one. See, it's one thing to change your mind for a legitimate reason. However, he has not even changed his mind. He just said 2 different things to 2 different groups of people about the same issue. For example, originally he said that the going into Iraq would be an easy strategic maneuver. We'd be out, you know.
Decisive victory in a matter of months.
Exactly.
Right.
Then he said it was going to be difficult, and we always said it was going to be difficult, actually disqualifying what he already said before.
Now see, apparently John McCain is not familiar with this invention called the video recorder, because you can just record what somebody says and then watch it later. And you can watch him saying the Iraq War was going to be easy, and then watch him saying, I always said it was going to be difficult.
Right. So he would have been a great president like 200 years ago.
Back when people were so drunk on the ride that they couldn't even tell the difference between an easy war and a difficult war.
Exactly. Next asshole.
Is Rudy Giuliani.
Nah. Fuck.
We fucking hate this guy. We've always hated this guy. Alright? I mean, 9/11 is not a political platform. It's not a position. You can't just keep saying, I was there during 9/11, and have that be your whole fucking campaign.
I mean, exactly. I saw 9/11. Am I as qualified as him to run for president? Probably more so. But the point is, he didn't even do a good job in 9/11. So even if it was a good position to take, you know, the towers fell down. I figure if you're a mayor of a city, you put them the fuck back up, at the very least.
Or you handle the emergency correctly, which if you look at the technical aspects of it, he fucking didn't.
Exactly.
I mean, and people call him America's mayor. What kind of bullshit is that? If America would be run like he ran New York, we'd have police on every corner not doing jack shit, eating donuts, and fucking high cigarette taxes. Count me the fuck out. How about that?
And like his ex-wives, we'd be fucked and left behind.
The next hairy cunt is Barack Obama. Ha! Bet you didn't see that one coming. You probably thought we were going to say Hillary Clinton. Well, guess what? Here at the New Low, we don't play your sick games. We don't give a fuck.
Nah, we're not sexist here, just regular old bastards. And let me add that if you were thinking about voting for Barack Obama, you're a racist.
The man has no credentials, no experience, and no real platform to speak of that's different from any of the other Democratic candidates. And, so...
Except that he appears on a surface level to be black.
Another thing is, he's a smoker. He likes to smoke. That's actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, totally takes the edge off after a hard day of pork barreling with, a nice, refreshing Marlboro. You know, just...
Marlboro?
Yeah.
No self-respecting black man would be caught dead smoking Marlboro. Food for thought.
The next J-off we'll be discussing is our friend and neighbor Mitt Romney.
Man, that guy can jack it. What's the problem? Does he just look a little too brown for you?
Probably a little bit of the fake tan action going on maybe to attract Southern voters. I really don't know. And also, he kind of looks like a game show host, if you really think about it.
Yeah, he does. Actually, I mean, although the American government probably does operate much like a game show...
The Price is Right, to be specific.
I don't like to think about that when I'm voting for somebody.
It just kind of makes you... You lose a bit of confidence.
Definitely.
And on top of that, there's another ticklish problem concerning Mr. Romney, which is that, he's just kind of a fascist.
Fascists don't have good track records.
Yeah, and they're not very electable. It's not an attractive thing to be when you're, trying to make it to the White House.
Yeah.
I mean, take, for example, a Republican debate that was held, I think, about a month or two ago, wherein he was asked whether or not he thought waterboarding was torture. And he refused to discuss the subject, and the grounds that he used for his refusal were that waterboarding was part of many classified interrogation techniques that we may or may not be performing, and as such, he is not at liberty to divulge the information related to them to the general public.
So he can't even talk about waterboarding's existence.
But the thing is, waterboarding in and of itself is not a classified procedure. It's not like no one knows what waterboarding is. I mean, we've been doing it for 1,500 fucking years. So the question was really hypothetical. Do you think waterboarding, whether or not the U.S. government is performing it or not, is that torture? And he still couldn't give a straight answer.
He totally sidestepped it. And the thing is, I guess he didn't think he was going to a debate. He thought he was just going to go, jack it in the bathroom of some Salt Lake City mall.
But the fact that he was evasive on the issue shows that he'll be evasive about a lot of shit that is potentially detrimental to the civil liberties of individuals in this country and how America treats, other foreign nationals.
Good point, like usual. And nice abs, too.
The next candidate who would ass rape an illegal immigrant child while his family watched and give him the dirtiest of dirty Sanchez's is Mike Huckabee. Hey Mike, how old's the fucking world? I swear to God, if you say 6,000 years, I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Oh, he's gonna do it, Kobe. He's gonna fucking... I can't watch American democracy anymore.
The other thing this candidate has going for him is that he's an everyman, He's one of the guys. He'll play poker with you,
He's, he loves Jesus. He's a down-home sort of boy. We've already had a fucking everyman. What do you call the last 8 years? A fucking walk in the park?
Wait, we have an everyman right now.
Oh, God, don't fucking remind me. One more year. We don't even know if this everyman's gonna leave office. Me and Kobe.
Help! Just help!
The next dick. Hillary Clinton. The thing is about Miss Clinton, it's hard to know where to begin. So we're just going to go over a couple key issues about why she sucks. One, she's pro-censorship.
Fuck that, fuck her, and fuck censorship.
She would censor video games and possibly music if she had the chance.
And I'm guessing that if you're watching our show, those are probably some of your favorite things.
Another thing is, she has gone on the record saying that national security is more important than human rights.
Right, no. Because national security is protecting humans, I believe.
Who have rights.
Right, part of protecting humans is for them to have human rights, because what is a nation made of except humans?
Maybe we can ask her that when she's not too busy being frigid. And finally, in a Sense of the Senate resolution passed in September of 2007, she went on the record voting for possible military action and an increased military presence in Iran. Sweet, right? As if Iraq wasn't a big enough bowl of shit, we have to go get another second helping of that luscious fecal matter. It's just completely ridiculous. Why would you invade Iran? What sane person would even want America to be involved in that? And the thing is, That's the type of person you're going to get if you vote for Hillary Clinton. So don't do it.
Beast of the week.
This week's beast, Marquis de Sade. He was an aristocratic sexual libertine who was very open about his lifestyle. His literary output consisted of plays, short stories, maybe even a novel or two. He also made philosophical contributions in positions of hedonism and nihilism. And also, to wrap things up, because of this guy, we have the term sadism and sadist. Graham's favorite thing, and who Graham is, really. This week's beast.
Alright, y'all.